California is a spectacular place. More people live here than any other state in the country. There is an abundance of life in all forms. We also have the greatest diversity of climate and terrain of anywhere in the country, ranging from polar to subtropical. From the soaring mountains of the Sierra Nevada, with the tallest peak in the contiguous United States, to the Death Valley, the lowest point in North America, and including the majestic forests, sparkling beaches, and fertile valleys. California's booming agriculture community grows 2/3 of the country's fruits and vegetables, and provides half the food in the country. This richness and diversity of life also means that we have over 1,000 endangered, threatened, or other protected species. But the state of California is leading the charge to protect these unique species and ensure their survival into the future. The Department of Pesticide Regulation has all the information and tools necessary to put every single one of us on the front lines fighting to protect these irreplaceable animals and plants. For the past 30 years, we've had an endangered species program studying the problem. We painstakingly surveyed and mapped out species habitats, studied pesticide exposure risks, and with the help of growers, biologists, and environmental groups, we've developed protection strategies to keep endangered species from unintended consequences of pesticide use. We've taken all the data and used it to create PRESCRIBE, an extensive online database and sophisticated mobile website. With PRESCRIBE in both platforms, you have at your fingertips the most powerful tool available to protect endangered species from all kinds of pesticides. It's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The mobile interface can pinpoint your location and show you all the endangered or threatened species that may be near you. PRESCRIBE will show you pictures of the animal or plant and tell you things like where they live and what may harm them. For example, in this area of Fresno County, the protected species include the San Joaquin kit fox, the giant kangaroo rat, the blunt-nosed leopard lizard, and the Central Valley steelhead. With PRESCRIBE, you can easily look up any pesticide product you're thinking of using. It has been programmed to identify the pesticide and see any unintended effects it can have on the local species. More importantly, it will also tell you what precautions you can take to mitigate those unintended effects. To show you what I'm talking about, let me introduce you to Mike Honda with Fresno County Department of Agriculture. Hey Mike, what do we have here?
We have your standard inverted T bait station that's commonly used to control ground squirrels inside of an almond orchard such as this.
So, you're dealing with squirrels, that's fine, but what about other species like the San Joaquin kit fox or giant kangaroo rat who also happen to be out here and might be able to get into this bait?
Well, we recommend that growers use the 45-degree elbows on a bait station, which elevate the ends of the bait station so the K-rat can't get in. If they're in the kit fox area, they can go ahead and reduce the 4-inch diameter down to 3-inch diameter, which does not allow the kit fox to access the bait station as well.
That's great. That takes care of the pest and protects the endangered species. What about this other design?
This is an elevated platform for a bait station. K-rats are weak climbers, so they may be able to climb up this leg, but they're not able to negotiate this 2-inch lip where the leg is placed. So therefore, the K-rats are actually restricted from the bait station, while the squirrels are able to climb freely up onto the bait station and get in and take the bait.
Other examples of ways to make sure that protected species aren't accidentally harmed by pesticides include planting hedgerows or windbreaks to reduce the chance of drift that can spread the pesticide into waterways or other species' habitats. By taking these steps, you will be that first line of defense for these species and protect yourself in the process from accidentally causing them harm. PRESCRIBE Mobile is available on DPR's mobile platform. The PRESCRIBE online database and instructions for how to use it can be accessed through DPR's website. Also, listed under Endangered Species Project, you can find PowerPoint slide presentations on endangered species, their biology, their habitat, identification, as well as current endangered species and pesticides issues. See reports on timely subjects like salmon habitat protection measures and other pesticide applicator training materials. Browse field identification cards in English and Spanish with photos and information about their biology and behavior, and learn how to track and find them, and instructions on how to request hard copies of all these materials. California is an amazing place, teeming with life in all shapes, sizes, and forms. Together, we can ensure the future is bright for all of us. California is a global leader in preserving our environment and protecting the plants and animals that inhabit it. And with the launch of the PRESCRIBE mobile and online database, the California Department of Pesticide Regulation is on the forefront of innovation. To safeguard the over 1,000 endangered and protected species living in California, while maintaining the widest array of pest control alternatives, PRESCRIBE provides pesticide users with up-to-the-minute, comprehensive, authoritative information on species distribution, pesticide products, and the corresponding pesticide use limitations. PRESCRIBE puts all of this critical information at your fingertips, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, no matter where you are in the state. Endangered species are not economic pests, and happily, there is no essential conflict between using pesticides and protecting these unique creatures. If the potential hazards of pesticides are understood, the correct protection strategies can be used to prevent exposure of non-target species. PRESCRIBE lets you select both your geographical area and pesticide of interest, and then receive a computer-generated prescription telling you how to use it without harming any of the protected species that may be in the area. To get started, just go to https://mobile.cdpr.ca.gov/prescribe on your mobile device. Start by tapping on Location Search and turn on Use My Location. PRESCRIBE uses your device's GPS capabilities to pinpoint your location and identify any local endangered species within a 1 square mile area. So according to this, I'm in Fresno County, Township 15 South, 12 East, section number 11. Next, just search for the product name or EPA registration number. For example, difazanone. PRESCRIBE will generate a list of products with that name. I'm going to choose difazanone bait at 0.003 concentration from the list to see the full results. Whenever you see a plus symbol, you can touch to expand the full information. Use Limits key. This is where you'll find exactly what precautions you need to take to mitigate any unintended effects on area endangered species. These protection strategies rely on the differences between endangered species and pest species that are the target of pesticide applications. Differences in size, activity patterns, food preferences, seasonal presence, and behavior are used to selectively expose pests to a pesticide while minimizing the risk to endangered species. If you scroll down to the bottom of the screen, you'll see photos of the endangered species near your location. You can tap on each of these names to see more information about that species, including a photo and detailed description, along with habitat information to help you identify the species and tell you where to look for them. You can also use the database from your computer. It's almost the same process. Start by initiating a query. Select your county, enter your township, range, and section information. At this step, if there are any endangered species in the vicinity of your site, it will show you a list, and if you tap on the names, it'll give you a picture and a brief description of each species. You go back and continue to select the product you want to apply. Identify the product that you intend to use by entering the product name or keyword into the search box. Next, you can view the use limit codes for your selected product. These use limitations are like a prescription. They tell you ways to protect endangered species while using pesticides safely. By using PRESCRIBE and following these recommendations, you will be helping to protect the thousands of unique species in California for generations to come. Mobile PRESCRIBE is available at DPR's mobile platform, https://mobile.cdpr.ca.gov/prescribe. The PRESCRIBE online database and instructions for how to use it can be accessed through DPR's website at https://www.cdpr.ca.gov/docs/nspec/pressint.htm.